What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital, and we are back for another Premier League review show. We are back in the studio, boys.
Feels good.
We only got one person smiling here today. That's about it. Oh, Kev, smile. What are you smiling about?
I'm just
You're happy. Happy to see us. Yeah. I doubt it. But boys, another Premier League, another L for us. Liverpool getting a victory there. We'll speak about them. First. And then we'll go on to some of the other games. To be honest, I didn't watch a lot of football because a certain team kind of ruined my weekend.
You and me,
and I think it's the same for most of us here. Maybe not Ferdy at the end. He wouldn't watch him anyway because Liverpool won. First game's done, out of the way.
This guy went and watched the extended highlights for United to make himself feel even better. This guy.
At least we can find a laugh out of that. But, boys, yeah, look, Liverpool, Watford, should I say, and Liverpool kicked off the round. Look, Watford, to be honest, haven't been the best all season. You know, the newly promoted team. To be fair, I think they do got a good squad. They got some good players individually. New manager, Claudio Ranieri, first game, and I think it's his biggest loss. I'm not sure in football or just in the Premier League, but definitely in the Prem. So at least some clubs are a bit serious about what managers they get in, you know, winners. How can a team getting relegated have someone that's won the... Anyways, yeah.
Premier League, yeah.
Anyways, but
keep that for after.
keep that for after. But Ferdy, Liverpool, another victory. I think the only team in English football in the 92 teams, the only team who hasn't lost.
Yeah.
5-0.
5-0, man.
5-0. Salah on the score sheet once again. Bobby Firmino, hat-trick hero. And who was the other goal from?
Mane.
That's right, yes.
Beautiful
yes.
Salah assist.
100, is that his 100th game for
goal.
the 100th goal?
Yep.
100th goal for the...
In the Premier League.
In the Premier League. That's it. Wow. So, you're getting the job done every week. How'd you say it go for you guys? Happy? Anything to fix up?
Man, I'll be honest. This game was special. It was the first game out of lockdown as well. Had a few of the boys over, their kids over. It was exciting. First game of the night. And... What can't you say about Mohamed Salah as well? Like coming as an Egyptian as well.
Well, you can't say he's a one-season wonder.
No,
can't say that.
And I think we had this discussion before as well when he first came back to the Premier League and he came to Liverpool. And I think I was telling Rami this. I'm like, man, it's just going to be another Egyptian player come give us 1 or 2 seasons and you know move on. Like you had the Middles, we had the Mohamed Zakis that came to the Premier League and never really hit their potential. But this guy, he's special. So and I think that we can say that now on a weekly basis. But in regards to the women, there's not much I can really say. It was a beautiful game. It started with a beautiful assist off Salah. Mane finished it. Bobby did his job, always in the box. You know, his goals were like tap-ins.
Tap-ins, you take them as they come.
Every day of the week, yeah.
But like we got to talk about that Salah goal because he done it last week or before the international break, and
this one was dirty.
Another individual brilliant goal. And you're right, bro. Look, to be honest, when he first signed for Liverpool, I was like, they're getting Salah. Like he flopped it at Chelsea, wasn't really doing much at
Roma.
Not Roma, Fiorentina.
Yeah,
wasn't doing much at Fiorentina. Yeah, what's he going to do at Liverpool? And he's proved me wrong. Definitely, 100%. He's kind of stepped it up. And look, the conversation's there. Ballon d'Or, he's in the conversation. I don't think he gets it because no trophies, and I think a trophy is a big part of a player winning a Ballon d'Or. But definitely at the moment the best player in the world, and it's hands down. You can't
even deny that.
You can't even say any other player because of just what he's doing, and it's week in, week out. And look, last season I criticized him in the terms of he'll go missing for most of the game, but then he'll show up with a goal.
Yeah,
and
it's not a different level.
And it's not a goal where it's it's not a goal where it's you're winning. Maybe against Palace last year, where he scored the 6th goal. It's either the opening goal.
Yeah.
It's critical goals that Salah is scoring. But
and he's in most goals. He's distributing the ball as well, passing the ball.
Assist as well. I think he's up there for assist as well.
Definitely. And
creating.
And what I love about him the most, man, is that he's not only an absolute champion on the field, he's also an absolute champion outside of the field as well. Especially for a country like ours. Like when I spoke to my cousins on the weekend, he's giving us something to talk about now in regards to Like everyone is like united. Like they were just telling me everyone in Egypt every time Liverpool plays, and it was the same thing when I was up there and he was playing for Roma.
Do you guys want to sponsor the podcast? We can.
Egypt?
Yeah, Egypt.
Have you seen our economy, bro?
any Egyptian kings? Any
We'll be sponsoring them.
Tutankhamun capital. I'll be happy to change. I'll be Sheikh Ferdi. But hey, look, boys, Rami, Kev. What do you have to say, Liverpool? I mean, we didn't pick them really to win the league because of the maybe transfer window wasn't there, but they're putting up the numbers, getting the wins, which is most important, and they're thereabouts again.
Yeah, I just think it's still early days, like to talk about premiership, winning the title or whatever that conversation leads to. I think even when we did a lot of the
Predictions,
previews
yeah.
or predictions, we sort of had to take into consideration squad depth, and I think that's where still I don't know if they've got it for longevity, depending on how early they exit certain competitions. But you know what? They're definitely up there. They were in the top 4 for everybody. That when we did the predictions. But man, they're looking scary. And this is the kind of these are the kind of games where you're like, you know what? You're away from home and you put in a performance like that 5-0. It's solid. Like you can go to any club, any team, home or away, and you can back your side. And they're going to put on a performance. Mo Salah, as you guys have mentioned, most informed in the world at the moment, in my opinion, and he's absolutely killing it. And it was good, even though I'm not a Liverpool fan, it was actually good to see Bobby pick up a hat trick because he's one
Fantasy
of those guys.
points?
No, I actually dropped him, which is shit. But,
there you go.
But I think just from we've always said that he's probably the most unselfish of that front three. So I think just as a reward for him, it was good for him to get a hat trick. And whether they're poachers' goals or not, at the end of the day, it was 5-0.
Yep. And how about, I think one player we're forgetting to mention, because obviously Salah took all the headlines. How about Milner? What a game by Milner.
Guy's still going, bro.
He's still, I don't know how, but what a game by Milner.
But you expect that from him, and we've said it for years. Like you put him in any position in any team, and he gives you a performance.
Yeah, he's a legend. Yeah.
But Rami, what are your thoughts on the Liverpool at the moment? Salah, I know you were one to say he was a one-season wonder. I know most of us, I can put my hand up and say that he was going to flop it from the beginning. Didn't even give him didn't let him kick a ball. At least Rami let him kick a ball.
Yeah.
But what's your take, bro?
I think I think Liverpool's current form and their football they play is a reflection on the manager as well. They've got the best manager, in my opinion, in the world, to be honest. And the football's reflecting that. Salah, like Kev said, best informed player at the moment in the world. I wouldn't say he's best, obviously, based on potential. There's obviously the Neymars and the Mbappes and, Messi's still out there, of course, and Ronaldo, obviously. But in form, Salah, absolutely. Firmino, you talk about tap-ins, but it takes a great 9 to be in the right place at the right time, and that's what he does. Borche's like that at FIFA. So, but look, in all seriousness, you look at the overall
That's why you
squad.
guys sacked me, yeah? That's why you guys
we upgraded to PS5.
PS5, huh? But you look at the overall squad, man, I think it starts from the back, unbelievable back line. And he showed a bit of, I guess, depth in the squad by taking off Robbo and Alexander-Arnold, throwing on, obviously, Tsimikas, and they gave Williams a run as well. So, you look at the overall squad, the football's brilliant. It's positive, as much as I hate to say it, I envy Liverpool fans because they go in, week out with some confidence. We go in, we could be versing a Division 4 team and we're not confident. That's the issue. But look, on the flip side, very upsetting for Watford. They've had some good seasons in the Premier League. I think who called it they're going to get relegated this year? I think you did, Borche. I think you said there might be the upset. I think the upset you said it'll be
I don't know. I can't remember.
Anyway, someone called it, and it's looking more and more like it's going to happen. And they've got.
Do you think there's a chance now that Ranieri's come in? That he could probably help them.
He's got the experience.
If they get maybe a January transfer window. I mean, they don't got bad players, to be honest.
No,
I think they just got to maybe put it together.
They've got some players that you can that could definitely sit in some bigger teams.
Yeah, 100%.
But absolutely, I agree with you. I think we got to give Ranieri some time. He's won the league before. He won it with not even the top 6 team. Won with Leicester. Yeah. So if anyone knows how to do it with a smaller club, it's him. But I think he's there.
So Watford are winning the league. You've heard it here first.
Put money down now, man. Pay 21,000.
Yeah.
But no, look, I think he should revive him. I don't think they're going to get relegated because he's come in. But if the football keeps it up, man, they're not getting the results. But
Their defense was shocking. Absolutely shocking.
None, you go on.
really quickly before you go on, to what you said as well about, we all said Liverpool top 4. I think Kev, you were saying that as well. You can't write them off winning the league now. Like you can't. Like I know it's early days. You can't write them off. Can I say confidently Man City above them? No. Can you say Chelsea confidently above them? No. Man United's expectations were huge pre-season, obviously for us. I don't see it, at the moment in current form. It is early days, but I don't see how they couldn't win the league.
The thing is, we just have to say injury-free, and that's the scariest thing about going into this season.
Yeah, but now you've got the depth a bit in a way. You don't have depth like you should have depth, but you do have depth in the sense of...
Let's say Salah goes down.
Yeah, but you can't say that. That's Salah. That's Salah, bro. That's like
but that's
Salah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, but this is where, and I think Klopp's little bit of a downfall last season was not bringing in the players.
Yeah,
you could say Salah, but now you got Jota in that can fit in. He was on the bench. He wasn't even used in this game.
And he plays out wide. Yeah. So if he was to don't get me wrong, no one can replace Salah. No one.
Let's be honest, bro. Like if Klopp really wants to mix it up, you put Timmercast in the back. Yeah. And you put Trent forward.
You put him
in the wing. Why not? Like especially a game. Do you remember when Fergie put Rafael and Fabio in the midfield against Arsenal?
It was a champion. Was it?
It was the FA Cup game against Arsenal. And it was like a semi-final or quarter-final or something, and we ended up winning it still.
Because they can attack.
And I think Trent can do that role. We've seen him. He's doing it from right back, and he can definitely do it from the wings. So. That would be interesting to see if that does happen.
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy, but like this is you fear Liverpool, and I think for Watford, the moment they go down 1-0, it's almost impossible for them to come back. Like I know it's only one goal, but it's game over. Like you're playing a Liverpool side, and they're just fierce, man.
77% possession, bro.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Dominating.
Like the way they were pressing, like. Watford, I said it in the chat, I'm like, these guys should get relegated after this game because that's how bad they are.
Yep.
Then there was another team in Manchester that decided, you know what, hold my beer. We're going to show you what League One is about. But we'll speak about them a bit later. But look, Watford were totally, they were shocking in this game. I think Ranieri coming in maybe is a good thing. Like what? He didn't really have a week maybe to work with the players since he's come in. If that
still early days.
Still early days. But I think just in that game, Liverpool made him made Watford panic every time they had the ball. Like how many times did we see them lumping it forward? Just kick it out anyway. Yeah. It was like that for.
There was no substance to it.
We just constantly put him under pressure. We 100%. Just didn't give him a break, like no breathing space at all.
They've actually got a decent squad. Like just looking at it there.
That's just the bench too.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, they've got a decent squad. They can do something. It's just that, look, you come up against Liverpool, they get a goal, and what an assist by Mo Salah.
What a ball, outside the boot.
Right?
And you got to, I swear,
remember
Danny Rose, sort yourself out.
Yeah.
Sort yourself out. How do you get bullied like
disgusting.
that?
But to go back to Salah's goal, you remember those years ago when he got the goal? Push-Gus Award. And I'm like, how did he get the goal for that?
Yeah, the one against
this
Everton.
Goal is better than that goal
100 times.
He didn't even get goal of the month.
Yeah.
Jermaine Defoe got it. So anyways, he didn't get goal of the month. He got Push-Gus Award. Okay.
That goal he scored on the weekend was just filth.
Better than the City one.
It's better than the City one. But
you know what kind of goal it is? That classic Zlatan goal back in the days for PSG.
Against
Ajax. Those kind of goals where you're in the box and you're just beating, like George Best did it for United. He's got that quality. Maradona. It's that kind of goal, man. Like it's just to dance in the box in tight areas and get around them all and finish. He's taking the piece.
And the confidence.
That's what they're capable of, but. That's the thing with Liverpool right now because they've got the confidence, they've got the players, and
they've got the manager. Manager's the key word.
Yeah, I know you said best manager.
I'm going to keep saying manager because we're going to get to United.
Manager. But you know, look, I probably argue that Pep's still better than Klopp, but I like what Klopp does in terms of he doesn't need the big money players to get the results. Like he actually works with the players. He's built a really good culture.
But when he signed Salah, that's what I mean. Salah is who he is. All thanks to Klopp as well. Like, to be honest with you.
So was Mane. He bought Mane as well.
Yeah, but he bought Salah. Unknown, like what Borcho was saying, who the hell's Salah? They're signing Salah. He flopped it at Chelsea. He flopped it at, and then he comes here and he's the best player in the world at the moment. Like, just unbelievable.
He's turned the club around and,
But at the same time, we'll speak about in the United game, but we talk about the managers, but the players, they need to want it as well.
Exactly.
And I see Liverpool. I watch Liverpool and every single player.
They all want it,
Every single player wants to win, hungry to win the ball back. and there's a fight and desire.
It's created a culture, man. In a
Some of the
culture
other
where
clubs-
they're fighting.
Some of the other clubs can't be fucking bothered.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some players cost 90 million.
How'd you find?
Can't be bothered, and you got Salah here that's
Yeah, it's just crazy,
fucking
man.
killing it.
But Ferdy, before we move on from this game, how'd you find Cater this game?
He had a good game.
Yeah, because
He had a very good
I know
game.
it's been a talking point. I know it's been a talking point about Cater. Like, is he going to perform? What's going on
Is
with
it
him?
Maybe Kiyate?
Naby Keita.
Nah, but
But
in
the
all
thing
seriousness,
is, you're right, and until now he hasn't actually performed. But I even said that comment on Saturday night. I'm like, he's actually having a good game, but that guy can't stay injury free.
Did he play or what?
yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem.
yeah.
Yeah. No, they played Naby Keita, Henderson, and
Yeah.
Milner
Yeah.
in the midfield. And this is what burns me when I was talking about Man United, because we start Bruno, Pogba, and all this, and we can't do shit. Anyway.
Yeah, but yeah, you look at the
There's
team.
balance, but yeah, there's
But
a lot more balance.
You just said balance, right? That's the key. And he's got it. He's just got it working. But it all, and I think, I don't know if Fedi agrees, but from a Liverpool perspective, not last season before they win it, and then last season was, I don't know what terminology you want to use, but let down.
Yeah.
From a where you guys ended up, but obviously some people would argue injuries and whatnot. But I think now it's like, hey, we sort of maybe rode Liverpool off at the start of this season because we didn't think they could put this kind of set of performances
back
together.
in. Yeah.
But man, they're proving it, and look at how they're doing it, and it's scary. We've got them this weekend.
Yeah, but look, but you know what? To that
But
point
that
as
doesn't
well.
matter.
To that point as well. But like, we said all that because Chelsea signed all those players.
Yeah.
We said that because United signed those players. We said that because it's Man City. On the note about United always step up against
Exactly.
Liverpool.
It doesn't
always.
matter. You guys
Liverpool,
get smashed
Liverpool
till-
always sack our managers.
Yeah.
Please-
but you
please
guys
sack Oli
always
then.
overperform against
Do us a
us.
favour, bro. Sack him.
So you want us to lose?
And then De Gea becomes like freaking God in
Take
goals.
that kid off, bro. Want us
Why?
to lose?
Let's go and see me naked, gay guy.
Who's
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But look, guys, look, there's not much you can really say about Liverpool. They've been fantastic so far this season.
Nothing negative.
Who do you guys got? Atletico Madrid this week?
Yeah,
Or no,
why?
or you already played them?
No, we got him in the Champions League.
Suarez is back in Anfield.
Back again. But you got a big game there before, obviously, a mid-table club. You're going to play in United on the weekend. So looking forward to that.
Take it easy.
So it's going to be another draw.
But look, before we get into the United game, this morning, Newcastle and Spurs. Newcastle, already did a video on the channel. New owners, not a new manager yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet, but Stevie Bruce
Brucey.
looks like he's hanging on to.
He looks depressed.
new managers? They were happy for about 3 minutes. They scored early, and then it all fell apart.
Brucey out, chance started coming out. But yeah, like you said, Kev, Newcastle got the lead early, 3 minutes in. They fought. Here we go.
Honestly, I think it was a minute. It was a minute in.
Was that the 2 minutes? Yeah, something.
minutes. Second minute they
Second
scored.
minute. Yeah.
it
Well,
was
yeah, a minute.
something cracker,
Right.
yeah.
But they get the goal, and then it was kind of a little bit downhill from there. But you see, before even the game kicked off, right? You can see what this takeover means to the fans. Yeah. I don't know if I was watching the Wanderers with the tifos and all that coming out for a minute. It looked like a Graham Arnold tifo.
Yeah, look.
the penis was going to come out soon.
They were out. They were out there, but look, mate, I've never seen that many. What do they call it? What's the? I know in the Syrian they call it something else, dish dasher, but the robe.
The robes are.
What's that robe called?
Yep.
The Galabia.
Galabia.
Yeah, mate, I've
I'm
never
going to
seen
wear
that
my
many.
one next to podcast.
I've never seen that many in the stadium.
Sounds like Liverpool's next signing, Mohamed Galabia.
Galabia.
But it was actually
They announced him in the gown.
the atmosphere was up there. Like it was
the
electric.
fans.
Even just watching it on TV, like it was a late game,
Yeah.
and it was like, wow, you know what? They're really pumped for it. And then the early goal, and I'm like, oh, geez.
Before we get into this game a little bit, what do you guys think about the takeover? I know you guys weren't on that podcast.
Yeah.
But what's your take? I mean, we know they didn't like Mike Ashley. He was being a cancer at that club for 14 years, didn't really invest. Got relegated, I think, twice. What do you think this does for not just for Newcastle, but for maybe the Premier League as well?
It makes it better.
Yeah, it's gonna add another big team in the mix. Like now, it's not going to be only about United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham. it's now about Newcastle too. And it's exciting because I know growing up as a kid watching the Premier League, Newcastle was always a very important club. Alan Shearer back in the days, you know, everyone knew about.
They're not a small club.
What
man.
they did. They've got, but
It's
it's
a
like
huge
but it's
club in
like
the area, yeah.
they've got similar status to Leeds, but Leeds obviously, you know, were down all those years, came back up. But I think it's good for the Premier League. It's good for the club. The fans deserve it. Obviously, we know how passionate their fans are. And I think it's exciting for the Premier League. I mean, everyone wants money. I don't care who buys United. Put money in the club. Put money in whatever club. That's all you want.
And I've been asking this for Liverpool for God knows how long, man. Send us a sheikh, send us a prince, send us.
Don't need it,
Send
bro.
us a king, man. Come in and just spend the money. Salah wants 500k a week. Yeah, we'll sign.
You don't need it, bro. You don't need it. But you know what?
Not negotiate for the next 6 months about signing one of the best players in the world right now. That's
Shameless.
that's
But
what
you know what's
shit's mean.
funny, bro? Right now, they're sitting in relegation. What happens if they get relegated this year?
Yeah, richest club in the championship. I've said it.
Seriously,
I said it, bro. Hey.
Why not? Hey, it's like FIFA. You start with a lower club and then you just build that.
You build them up. You build them up.
You sign Kevin George and they
Yeah. 36-year-old centre back on pro clubs.
From the corner.
Yeah, but off the corner.
Off the corner.
But yeah, I was just going to say they've got to do it right though. They've got to build the infrastructure underneath, which is the youth and all the academies.
and they spoke about that, yeah.
Yeah, so if they don't do that, which is something that City's been doing for a long time now, and they've and they're investing
Even in the
different
women's,
leagues.
trying to get a women's team in as well.
Yeah, and they're doing it in different leagues around the world to pick up talent wherever they can. So if Newcastle do something similar, I think it's good for football in general, not just the Premier League. And if you see a Newcastle academy out here or somewhere overseas, then you can start sending kids there. So it's something exciting.
What do you guys have? What's happening over
No,
here?
I was looking at Fetty staring off something.
I just saw something.
And I'm
move,
doing
like-
these ones. I'm like, what's staring at?
It's probably a lizard. There's a lot of wildlife in here.
Kev, you're spot on, man. And they
We're chasing
actually
that lizard later. Fuck.
they proposed that as well. They proposed the academy system. They proposed the grounds, the facilities.
Red belly just underneath the table. Fucking hell, just
Don't scare me.
ants in
Don't
your
do that,
belly.
man. I hate insects.
Welcome to your red belly's a snake, bro.
Reptiles,
Insect,
insects,
yeah,
all that
insect.
crap.
But you're spot on, bro. And if they get the youth system right, Newcastle's going to be good for the next 100 years. It's not about the next 5 years. So it's exciting for the Premier League. It is.
Yeah, it's funny to see some players that are linked. Your Mbappe's, your
Everyone's linked,
Haaland,
bro.
It's been his dream.
That photo that
It was
had
in-
off the sport, did you see it? With all of them standing. It was
Ronaldo,
like,
Messi, and
it was
all that.
Ronaldo, Messi,
all the
Haaland,
boys,
Haaland
Haaland and all that. Yeah, and look, I don't think that them signings are going to come now, but maybe towards their retirement age.
What kind of signings are we expecting? Are we expecting like your?
You know what?
You know what I
heard
reckon?
Robinho's coming back for.
yeah.
it comes in a wheelchair.
Do you know what I reckon should manage him? And it would do very well for the big kitty.
What, Robinho?
Jose.
Jose,
Oh, I
yeah,
think you're going to say Robinho.
100% Jose. Bring
Nah.
Jose in there, buys whoever he wants, wins the league.
Who signed
Yeah, but
Fellaini?
I don't think it's a. It's not a. I don't think it's a.
It's Zidane's going to take that role, bro.
Oh, Saddam.
I thought you said Saddam.
I thought you said
I'm like, what regime is going on here, bro?
He's
what's going on?
He's alive.
He's a.
Come here.
Zinedine Saddam.
Far out, Rami.
Saddam
but,
insane.
Yeah, they'll definitely win the league with Saddam there, bro.
Yeah.
Don't touch the ball.
Because every other team has to give fucking 3 points to him.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Saddam time.
Donation.
Saddam time. We're playing for 4 days. It's cricket.
Until we score.
The test match.
If you score that goal, I will kill you. But look, back to the match. I know we're talking about Newcastle.
Now you're talking about players before we get to the match. The players.
Oh, the players. That's right.
Before you said Saddam,
What
and
kind
got
of
involved.
players? What kind of players are we? They're obviously not going to sign your Galacticos and all that. But are they going to be signing? You know what I mean? The stronger players from the weaker clubs in the Premier League. Are they going to be gathering all those players together and putting them in the squad? What kind of players?
I think you need to pick one and build around that person.
I think they need to pick the manager right first. The manager needs to be first.
if you
That needs to be
start-
the right
It's
choice.
a good shout, manager. I think.
Oh,
Of
spot
course.
on.
They're gonna
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for the job.
they're gonna get rid of Steve Bruce, bro, and they're gonna get rid of him soon. So they're gonna get their manager in. Could they get a manager that's like a Conte, like a big manager now? I don't think so. Maybe someone that can maybe build the squad, like Oli has done.
Maybe Ancelotti or something. You never know.
But he's not leaving Real Madrid. He just left Everton. But
Conte-
maybe like a Graham Potter, maybe like Eddie Howe, someone like that can build a squad.
Where's Tony? What was his name? Stokes manager Tony Pulis. Where's
Forget
he
him,
now, bro?
forget him. They just
What
got.
about
They want to
Poch?
get rid of Stevie Bruce, mate. They're not going to bring
Yeah.
in someone
He
else.
kept Stoke up there for how long?
They're exactly the same. It's like bringing Hughes in.
Yeah,
But,
Poch is a shout, but who knows? Money talks at the end of the day.
Rodgers.
I think they'll bring players in. I think they do need a bit of an English core in there as well.
Madison maybe.
Madison, yeah, but I don't know why I don't see Madison going. I know there's a lot of rumors, but I don't know how true they are.
Ranieri's there.
I think they'll get players that are kind of off contract.
Ward-Prowse maybe.
Possibility. I think.
Ox.
What's his name? What's his name from Trippier?
Yeah,
I think Kieran Trippier is a very good shout.
Yep.
He's at an age where he's there for the rebuild, like to get the club to where it is. He's not there to win trophies. I wouldn't think right now. You know, yeah, like players that are probably off contract, like I was saying, might come in. But Trippier, like I said, Trippier's probably a good shout.
Yeah,
to come in.
Absolutely.
And then I don't know. You look at around the Premier League, Martial,
Ox.
They'll
maybe.
talk about Ox getting back to Arsenal, so I don't know.
Yeah, they don't want him. I don't think they want him.
What about Milner? Does Milner go there and fix it?
Who?
Was it Maitland-Niles? No, it wasn't Maitland.
They got Willock.
Somebody wanted to leave Arsenal earlier. I can't remember who it was in the transfer window, and they wouldn't let. He was begging. He pretty much
Maitland-Niles, you're right.
Was it
Yeah. He put that
Maitland-Niles?
post up on his
Yeah,
Insta.
yeah, I thought so. But like players like that who are motivated,
They'll try to get players that are like off contract and
Imagine
from the
they
Premier League
even
as well.
sign someone like a Lacazette or something. Like you just don't know.
Donny van der Beek.
Van der Beek is another one. But
money
like,
talks, right? Money talks. But they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna get players like your Mbappe's to try and build the squad. The players are not gonna go like that, right? Like I know
But keep in mind, you guys went in the Champions League and money talked. You guys signed big players.
Yeah, I know, but
I think that's the stature of the club.
Yeah,
Especially that club at Newcastle.
you're gonna get.
That's Man United.
You look
Everyone wants
at.
to play there.
You look
That's
when
different.
you look at City when they started buying players. They never got the big players. They got your Robinho, which he thought he was going to United. He didn't know he was going to
Yeah, that was the
City. And then the players that they got around him, they weren't. They got Milner, Barry, like these players. Like you were saying, the best players from the rest of us, kind of thing, from the bottom teams.
But that's the kind of player they need to sign you. Like a Milner would be amazing.
Yeah,
in
but
Newcastle.
I think he's past his time. He's
Not
gonna
Milner, like someone like that. Like
bro, you go to Watford. You're looking at Watford.
Sign Wilshere, man. Bring him back to the Premier League.
Sarr. Is it Sarr?
Yeah, Sarr.
Sarr, yeah.
You go to Wolves. You can pick out Wolves. You go to Norwich and you get your Max Aarons. You get your Cantwells.
Yep.
You can even maybe Mikel Antonio as your striker to start off with.
Some quality.
But then
there,
again,
bro.
you got what's his name? Who's their striker now?
For who?
Joelinton.
Wilson.
Saint
Maximin and Wilson there. So they got a decent maybe.
Say Maximin's.
Yeah, you don't have to
quality
rebuild
too.
the whole.
You don't have to, but but I'm saying not really. But players like that,
Yeah.
that should be that's who they should be kind of looking at,
Spot
in
on.
my opinion.
Maybe
but
like a Dean Henderson might go there as a goalkeeper.
Yeah,
there you go. They should have got Romero from United.
Romero, yeah.
They're a good keeper, but
Yep.
he's already signed somewhere in Italy. But look, talking about this game, Harry Kane showed up in this one. He's got himself a goal, little cheeky smile.
Son again.
It was actually a good.
Was that smile saying I'm available to the Newcastle owners? Hey, give me the 500k a week. I'm ready.
I'll take it.
I'm ready. I can be your Alan Shearer.
I think it was more of a relief for him because he needed it, man. Like he really does in the Premier League, especially. Like we saw him score.
Oh wait, did they give it offside? And then
It was originally offside.
That's why he was
And
smiling.
then- and
Yeah,
that's
he's
why
like,
he
oh,
smiled.
okay, fair enough. I thought it was
But
something
like
to the
he
sheep.
still stayed composed to put it in the back of the net. Like he still had a bit of
100%
work to
quality
do.
goal,
And I think he probably knew that he was onside because he's seen the run he made. He was looking at the defender.
Beautiful run too.
But yeah, I was sort of happy for him because like I've missed, especially for my Maltese, I've missed Harry Kane scoring a few goals. But it was actually a really good finish, a nice ball as well, and just to see Spurs, see Son and Kane connection start to build again. They weren't convincing in the second half though. It was. A bit of work for them to do.
Luckily for them, they got the 3 goals in the first half. That's all they needed to do, and it worked. But absolutely, man, on that Son topic, before we move on to the next game, Son is just an absolute freak of a player, man. What a player. And again, he's a standout player for Tottenham. He always is to me, to be honest with you, especially lately. And then, obviously, Dyer scored their own goal, and that's what got him kind of back in the game.
Not really. It was at the end anyways.
Yeah, it was at the
But
end.
the red card, Shelvey, 2 yellows.
He came on at half time, I'm pretty sure.
I think he did too.
Shelvey, yeah, because he wasn't playing the first half. They brought him on. They made 2 changes at half time, and then Shelvey picked up a yellow and then picked up a second.
Andre Mariner. Stepping it down, huh?
Yeah.
Down, mate.
Putting the foot down. But anyway, that was a great result for Tottenham.
Newcastle's first goal, man. It was actually very well played. Like it was a set move that obviously off the
Honeymoon period. New owners honeymoon period. 1 minute.
Yeah,
lasted.
1 minute. Get in there.
Get out of here.
Because it was actually like for a while, like I thought Tottenham was going to win the game before the game had started. Looked at the lineups, I'm like, okay, Spurs probably have this one. And then the moment, like you started to watch the pre-game, they kick off, they score early, and you're like, you know what, Newcastle might do something here. And then you remember it's Steve Bruce. So then you're like, okay, Tottenham, as long as, and I think, so I don't know if you guys watched the game or not, but during the actual game, there was about 40 minutes in, somebody in the stands had a heart attack.
They stopped the game.
Oh, did you see Reguilon? The way it was all Reguilon.
Correct,
Reguilon stopped the game, told the ref come over. Even after the match, post-match interview, they spoke to him.
Yeah,
he goes, "We don't care about the result or anything. All that mattered at the moment was the guy's health. Like, who cares about a football result?"
100%.
But it all went well. Apparently, everything's good. But yeah,
I think the game was very the point I was trying to get to was the game became a very stop-start.
Yeah.
So they had to stop, warm up again, go on the field, can't play, go back on, go back and forth. And I think that probably at that point in time helped Newcastle a little bit because it stopped the play for them. They already they'd already conceded
under the
3.
pump a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, they were under the pump, so it let them make some changes. Newcastle make some changes, and then obviously they came out second half. They pick up a goal, but too little, too late. And I think the red card obviously hurt them. But you know what? Give them credit. It's going to be exciting times for them.
Yeah. And look, bro, we were speaking about how Spurs started off good, then lost 3 in a row. Now they're back in the mix. Yep. And that's the Premier League for you, yeah? But it will be interesting to see. I mean, every week now we're going to have our eye on Newcastle. Even though they don't have the players and the manager or whatever, they don't got the squad yet. I think we're still going to kind of be looking over and be, all right, these are the guys that next season or the seasons after and in a couple of years' time that we're going to have to worry about. But look, in between that, and maybe the United game, there was a cracker game between Villa and Wolves, 2-0 for Villa.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that goal rush kept on cutting back. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I mean, when Kev needed them to take a shot on target, they couldn't. Here, they're just scoring goals for fun towards the end,
man. Yeah.
But we're going to remind you that for the rest of the season.
Yep.
But what a match, bro. What a match. Let's not go too deep into it, but... absolutely spectacular game. Just when you thought they were done, the game got turned around by Wolves in the end.
In Cody.
And it's just unbelievable, man.
And then they have free kick at the end as well, off biggest deflection.
Wow.
Biggest deflection goes in.
That's slack for Aston Villa. That's a kick in the balls, bro.
I think it was a stupid foul.
I think it was off the mark this season, man.
It's been okay. I think it's been okay.
Compared to last season, Villa, they were actually, they looked...
Yeah, but they had Grealish, don't forget. Grealish was their mastermind there.
Absolutely.
He was doing everything for him. But yeah, look, that was a cracker game. Man City doing Man City things. I mean, it was a 2-0. It was 2-0. It was a walk in the park, but very comfortable, yeah? Very comfortable. I even picked unders for this one. I didn't see much goals because it's Burnley.
It was a midfield master from this team.
Bernardo Silva, another player.
And De Bruyne with that casual left foot finesse, it was nothing. Training ground, let's get back home.
Nilo Norwich still yet to get off the mark this season.
They missed a big one, man. They missed a big chance, Norwich.
Yeah, right in front.
A few chances they've missed in this game.
Yeah, right in front.
Bielsa, this guy. Everyone, speaking of managers, bro, everyone keeps sucking this guy off. He still hasn't won a game. Everyone blames Oli for having no tactics, but Bielsa's got tactics. And he can't get a win as well, bro. 0 wins this season for Leeds. I don't know what's going on there, but 1-0.
Do you guys remember? I've never rated that guy. From the moment they've entered the thing, I just never rated him.
Yeah, I know you don't like fucking Leeds, eh?
Yeah, I love Leeds, but him as a manager, I don't know, man. It annoys me that he
keeps squatting.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, they're worrying signs.
Not working there. Something's not working there for them.
Maybe Bielsa and Newcastle.
Nothing's changed, bro. It's just the same system, season in, season out, bro.
People have worked them out, maybe.
It's very easy to work them out. Very easy.
It could be like a Jose thing where you're like.
I think they were more surprised. They were more surprised to go down Leeds.
Yeah, and it looks
I think they're bro.
They don't change their system. It's the same system every week.
And it's like it's okay, we're just gonna go this flowing football. Rival fans say it's entertaining for who, bro? Like not for your fans.
Yeah.
I mean, if this was any other club, United or something, bro, the stadium will be burnt down. Now, what's going on here?
Every time they counter, they go forward. It just flips. The light switches and they just get countered and then scored.
It's funny, but because Bielsa wasn't really going to commit on a new contract with Leeds, and
But he signed on, I think.
he ended up signing on for 2 seasons, and now you look
His
at
second
do
season,
you get
yeah.
rid of him now because you're not getting performances? All of a sudden, like
I've
you
got
wanted to
rid of him a
keep
long
him,
time
and they
ago.
kept him in the. He kept them in the league last year. So do you turn around and go, okay, like whatever, let's go, let's move on?
Yeah, who knows, bro? Who knows? But I don't know what's going to happen over there at Leeds. But Brentford made it tough for Chelsea. Chelsea getting the victory there.
That
I think
second
they're
half was
sitting on top of the
insane.
table now. Still Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, first.
Brentford have been solid this year.
Hard.
Yeah, they've been
They
decent.
drew 3-0 to Liverpool, and I don't think you guys have copped 3 goals in
No.
their game since God knows.
They beat Arsenal.
They
It's
beat
that
Arsenal.
stadium. Have
They
you heard
just
this stadium?
lose to Chelsea.
This stadium, when they play at home, have you heard that
It's
stadium?
intimidating. But you know what? At the end of the day, Chelsea got the job done. 3 points.
That's it,
Bro,
yeah.
The keeper saved them. Mendy saved them
Ah,
again.
man.
He's been probably the best keeper in the world at the moment.
and Chilwell's
It was
finished.
15
Chilwell
shots.
Caraca with a
second
zinger.
half. The second half was 15 shots to 1.
Yeah.
To
There you go.
1, bro.
Wow.
But they found a way to win. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Right? Like Chelsea just found the way to
Jose
win.
Styles, man. Park
Like-
the bus.
Yeah, do you really care if it's 1-0 or if it's, obviously you
Well,
you want
Chelsea-
those big
to
games.
Get the results when you can, I
To
guess.
Ferdy's point about the shots on whatever, Chelsea had 1 shot on target the whole game.
Yeah.
And that was the goal.
That was the
That's it.
goal.
That's all that matters.
Efficiency.
Lukaku got one
Yeah,
disallowed.
Chilwell, yeah? It was Chilwell? Scored?
Chilwell,
Chilwell
yeah.
volley.
Scored
It was
an
a beautiful
absolute
volley.
bomb of a goal. Bomb.
Some say
You guys are laying
second
the-
best left back in the league
absolute-
behind Luke
Yeah,
Shaw.
Yeah.
You guys are
Let me
delaying
just know.
the
Is it time for me
United
to leave?
talk, huh?
Yeah.
Who? United. Oh yeah, we'll get to United. West Ham lost 1 to Everton. Is that the United you're talking about? West Ham
Yeah.
United. They won.
Moisey.
Moisey,
Moisey. Over
Moisey.
his old fellas.
Oh, his old club there. But yeah, look, let's
In
get.
Zogbio, yeah? Zogbio
Yeah,
header.
somewhat. Yeah, actually, apparently there was meant to be a foul on
This is
Tony on the
gonna be
keeper on
painful, bro.
Pickford.
Oh,
I don't think
see
so.
I didn't see it as a
No,
foul.
I didn't see it
thought
as
it
a
was
foul.
corner and they gave it.
I thought it was a goal.
This
The
is
way
gonna
when I
be
watched it,
bad
I
for the
thought the first one went in.
Yeah.
I
But
don't wanna
anyways,
do this, bro.
let's
not.
let's talk about
Let's not. Let's-
Leicester. Leicester City.
I'm out.
I mean,
Yeah, no, let's not, bro. Anyway,
We-
guys,
we just
thanks
play-
for watching. Like, share, subscribe.
we just can play the same podcast from last week at this point. I mean, 4-2 away.
I'm done, bro. I'm finished. I'm over it. It's just
Rami's finished. I think
too
we're
much,
all
bro.
kind of
it's too much.
rattled at the moment. It's very it's kind of confusing to think like with all these players that we have.
But the goals against you, like the two of them were like self-sabotage. Like with Maguire not coming to the ball. Like that's 101 defending. 101 defending is come to the ball when it's distributed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look,
yeah.
It's all
And
like
De Gea's pass was
Look,
the greatest
you
as well.
can go into that, and then there's questions over why was he starting.
who Maguire.
Maguire,
he was
why
injured.
was he
He
starting?
wasn't in the
Oh, was he?
lineup.
Yeah,
him and Varane were injured. They
Yeah,
shouldn't
yeah,
be playing.
I was gonna say take it
Look,
easy.
we'll go. No, we'll go from the beginning, right? Like we're going into this match after international break. We didn't get the result we wanted against Everton. Yeah, we copped it from our own corner. The game against Villa before that, we lost that. Missed a chance to maybe equalise at the end with that penalty. Lucky against maybe Villarreal in that game in the Champions League.
We dropped points to Southampton.
That was at the start. I'm just talking about the last
Mate,
couple
I'm
of games.
talking about the whole season. We've dropped points.
Yeah,
to
okay, yeah.
everyone.
We dropped points. But that game, at least we weren't leading. We weren't winning that game to be like, that's gonna. And this is what I meant by we're not gonna be looking back at Southampton and saying that's the game we lost the league in, because these games where we were winning and probably some of them controlling the game, like the Villa game, bro, like.
It's not just that game. You're right. It's not
Yeah,
just
and
that
that's what I mean. And like now we're not going to look back at it and be like it was that Southampton game,
Oh,
right?
it's all the games together, but
Yeah, I know, but it's I get that. But what I mean, this
I know what you
game,
mean, I know what you mean.
Yeah, these
We
are
didn't throw
these
it
are the
away.
games. Yeah, we're leading. We're in
Yeah.
front. We're kind of in control. Do you know what I'm saying? Kinda, but
You should be in control. That's what you're trying
should
to say.
be.
Yeah.
Should be in control.
to be
Especially
fair,
for
look,
a team like that.
Let's
as well.
step back for a second as a neutral. This is probably one of the best games I've seen in
Yeah, it
regards
was very
to
entertaining.
all goals. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I'm talking about goals. You watch the goals highlight this game, unbelievable.
I think you said it was like FIFA. The whole thing was FIFA.
Yeah, it's FIFA.
it was all like
Little
finesse outside the box,
Yeah, yeah.
finesse, and then Tielemans does it
and
straight back.
the mistakes from corners and give them pass.
Yeah,
all from
yeah,
FIFA.
shit, bro.
All for it's a
and
FIFA
like,
game.
and like it was just ridiculous. But then like
that Vardy goal, like, geez.
He shanked it.
Where
But
did the
come
ball
on.
come from? And
Yeah.
he shanked it. And
Let's go.
just
Let's go
smashed
to the first half. Let's go before we get to the second half. Let's go first half, right? Look, the game was a bit open. I thought we kind of controlled the game a little bit at the start. Nothing too fancy. Not dominating like Liverpool or City do, but we kind of had most of the possession. We get our goal. Fantastic goal by Mason Greenwood.
Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely cracker. Like, what more can you say?
Unbelievable. Shows his talent.
And then we tried to play out from out the back. I don't know, I have no idea why. And then Maguire, lapse of concentration. Like, you could say it's a poor pass, but bro, he had all the time in the world to get there.
Dude, you just boot that ball.
I feel like him in the mix of being injured, come back from international, versus your old club at their home ground, being booed every time he touched the ball. It all added elements.
But it makes sense now that you say he's injured because he looked reluctant as well, going into tackles.
You know what?
It looked like he was pulling out a bit.
Let's get onto that. Let's go onto that because
I would have never started him then.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Yeah, you could blame the manager for that. There's a good shout. Yeah, to blame him for why he's starting him. Luke Shaw's been the same the last couple of weeks. He's being strapped on the field while everyone's still running.
He's
it's
injured.
like it's like rugby league. You know when they're giving you the and wrapping him, stapling him up. That's what they're doing. He's playing injured, right? Players coming out and saying if the team needs me, I'm always available. So which means, bro, if I'm injured, I'll play. Now, the way I look at it, right? This is where the player needs to take initiative and be like, coach, manager, whatever. I'm not ready, boys. I'm not ready. Now. You can go through a fitness test and pass it easily. Yeah, you can pass a fitness test easily. Now, Rami, I'll use you a little bit of an example here, right? You have a calf injury. You've been the last year or two probably giving you problems. Last season, you go to the physio, you do all your loading exercises, you do all your stretches. He tells you to start sprinting at training. You feel good. Rami feels fantastic, yeah? But there's still a bit of discomfort, but he feels all right. You start the game, a couple minutes in, he pulls up. Because when you're training, there's different movements to when you're in the game or running on a treadmill. Yeah, you should know. Maguire should know and should have stepped up as a captain of the club and say, "I'm not ready, boys." Bro, I'd rather lose with Maguire not being there than Maguire trying to fucking sort him. Trying to sort himself out.
But can I say this? This is why I disagree with you as well. And this comes back to Klopp being a great manager.
Why should play?
No. He shouldn't play, and that should be a decision from the manager and the medical team. Because Klopp...
Yeah, but this is what I'm telling you, bro. The medical team go through all that. They're not going to pass him to play.
Yeah, but how can you pick this out that he shouldn't have played? Even before the game, we're talking about it.
Yeah.
But how come Ole can't stand there and be like,
yeah, but you know what?
You're not playing today.
But before the game...
That's a manager.
But the thing is, before the game, it's not that I didn't pick it out. It's easy to pass a medical. Bro, I've been injured. Yeah, Kev, I'm good to play, or you know what, I'm not good, bro. I know my body. You've been there yourself. You're like, no, I can't play, boys. My calf is no good.
Maguire should be pulling himself up, bro.
He should be pulling himself up. It's you know your own body. You can lie, bro. Everyone wants to play. Everyone wants to play, no matter what. If you've got a little injury, you still want to play.
Thought as well, me and Varane injured.
Bro, but this is where he would have
said, Leicester, I want to prove myself.
That's right. That's right. So yes, of course, there's a bit of blame for the manager. But at the same time, bro, it's easy to pass a fitness test when it's not a major injury like an ACL or something crazy, right?
I completely agree with that. You can do what you need to do to get onto the pitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I agree. I think
same as Luke Shaw,
but
same thing.
Out of us three that are United fans, right? Like I said this before we started the podcast. I actually said I didn't even expect him to play. Like, as far as I was concerned, Maguire and Varane out for a couple of weeks.
I thought that the whole time.
Right.
Not even on the bench.
So where
not
does
even
that
on the
come
bench.
from?
Yeah. I don't know.
When they announced, Maguire's starting, I'm like, what the hell?
That's one problem. The Maguire thing's one problem. That's one. Yeah, there's many more we can speak about.
That's a big problem, right?
It's a huge problem.
Because it's not the first time. Rashford came after the Europa League. I'm playing injured. He couldn't. Apparently, he couldn't fit his boot. He couldn't fit his ankle or leg in the boot.
That's ridiculous.
In his boots because it was that swollen, and he's still playing. We saw the game against Villa. I've heard people that went to the game that said when people were taking the knee, Shaw went to the sideline to take medication, painkillers for his injury. Why are you playing him? That's where I blame Ole. Bro, he's not ready. Why are you playing him?
Yeah.
Like he needs, obviously when he needs medication.
He doesn't have the presence to be like, nah, I'm calling the shot.
But he needs to, because at the end of the day, this is what's going to cost him his job.
We have depth. Use it.
Yeah.
We have it.
I just look, and then look, let's reflect on a tiny bit of positivity for us United fans. It was amazing to see Rashford back finally.
Yep.
And he obviously got the equaliser after Soyuncu scored the goal to put Leicester ahead. But the problem is the attitude. It's the, all right, it's 2-2. How do we hold this? Even after Rashford scored, it was so long that we held the result. I think it was like 12 minutes. Tielemans scored the same goal against us. Rashford equalises, boom, straight away, 83rd minute, Jamie Vardy. Like, why can't we be like, all right, we've scored, we're back in it, yep, we're going to pump him.
Why couldn't we get them 2 goals that Leicester got at the back end of that game. You know, that's
But
United.
To be fair, look, we talk about Ole. Look, for me, I'm all about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not the man for the job anymore because it's as simple as this. You put any other manager like Klopp or Pep, we're blitzing this season because the players that we have, yeah. But you also look and think. Big players aren't stepping up. Bruno had an average game. Pogba, horrific game. Ronaldo was non-existent.
And that's where I'm leaning more towards, not so much not Ollie out, but I'm leaning, like I've been listening to the argument for a while now about the players. They need
They're
to
just not
step
stepping up. And look who I named. Bruno, Pogba, Ronaldo.
Yeah,
They need
These
a
are
manager to put them
world-class
in their place, man. They need a
Yeah,
manager
look,
to come in. And
look,
put them in their place.
100%. Like
It's a mix of both.
Like
yeah.
the thing is
Mix of
to
both.
put them in your place. Yeah, but bro, like.
Dude, I didn't give a shit.
You
Do
should
you
be
think
doing
Ollie's
it.
going to
You
have
should
the
be doing
balls
it.
You
to
got
drop
to
Ronaldo
at
again?
least do. Yeah, but bro, this is the thing. It's like you drop Ronaldo, the fan base loses it. Why aren't you playing your best players? You take Ronaldo, you sub him off. Why are you taking him off? And then when he doesn't get subbed off, why he doesn't got the balls to take him off? United fans are so deluded and toxic. They don't like the arguments. It just doesn't like you only use that when it suits your argument, kind of thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like you can't say bench him and then
It's like this whole time, like you said to us in the chat, everyone, McFred, why is McFred starting?
They didn't play.
Matic and Pogba play.
and now it's what was the excuse to Maguire? He's injured.
But I would have given Donny a chance.
Hard.
That's
but
the
then-
only thing. That's the
yeah,
only
okay,
difference.
But
okay.
you know what? But you know what, Borche? You know why United fans are becoming like this? It's because the team is just disappointing us every week.
I get it. But be real. But don't use
we're
arguments.
losing our
Don't
shit. We're
yeah,
losing
but
our shit now,
don't
where it's
cherry
like-
pick arguments.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't cherry pick or like to suit your argument. Don't say, oh, Ronaldo should play because our best team should start every week.
Yeah.
No.
We start our best team and we can't get the job done. Now it's something else. It's like, oh, why he doesn't got the balls to take him off? But when he
good.
takes him
My
off,
argument-
why you take him off?
My argument from the beginning is that Ollie, and I think everyone, I don't know if you guys are on the same
Yeah, but-
boat, Ollie should have never been signed as a long-term
Okay,
manager for you guys.
let me break it down for you. Yeah, and you can go back and watch the group chat me, Rami, and Kev done.
Yep.
What did I say there? I go, Ollie for the rebuild. Maybe I don't think he's a manager to win us trophies. I said that.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's gonna build a squad for the next guy to come in.
And
right?
now's the time.
I think.
Now's the time.
Because
I agree with
because
that, then.
I gave him a chance. I go, this is his team now.
Yeah.
There's no more excuses.
Yeah.
You got the best player one of the best players in the world.
You gave him 3 windows.
Yeah, I gave him.
He's had more than
and
that.
I kind of let the COVID window slide. Okay, so we give him another
Fair
one.
enough.
I go, now this is your team,
Yeah.
and you can't get this team to play.
Still can't get results.
Now we can. I always go first on the players. Because when I see Pogba, and it's not you can't tell me tactics and system by the manager that Pogba can't make a 2-meter pass. He's getting fouled off the ball.
No.
He's getting pushed off the
His
ball.
touch.
Just the basic. Your second touch is a tackle.
He's a
And it's-
footballer. He should be able to do those things with his eyes closed.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
what I'm, so.
For France, he's doing that,
Yeah.
bro.
Not even.
just
He's not
think-
even doing it for. It's all a myth, bro. For France, I watched the game against Spain. It's even a myth. People want to put up these bullshit
His
fucking
attitude,
things.
man, I
These things in the
absolutely hate.
change room where he's doing a speech, aggressive and me, man, we. Bro, no one's fucking listening to you. Fucking Anton Griezmann is putting up his socks slowly and getting the fuck out of there, bro. No one even in the French squad wants to listen to you. He's not even the best at for France. Sorry, Kev, bro.
That's all right.
But when it comes to these players, they need to show like they want to fucking play for the shirt. Why is Rashford coming in 10 seconds? He's fucking showing that he wants to be playing or playing for the
He's a
badge more than
United
anyone
boy.
else.
He's a United
Yeah, but
boy.
bro, United boy. Pogba's been here as well. Show us something. Why doesn't he want to sign a new contract? Bro, sign it. I said it. If you don't sort him out now, we're going to have problems when it comes to
Yeah.
January when Mina Raiola starts talking.
Look,
who
bro,
are you
there's-
building the squad around?
But there's more like even with the match on the weekend, and I think you were saying this to me as well when I spoke about like even Sancho's had a few games now he's
He had a
played.
good game.
No, he
not
didn't.
fucking-
He had a bad game, but the
Out
thing
of
for me
position.
is he's out of position. So he's starting Greenwood week in week out as a right winger. It should be him there, and then when Rashford's coming on, I'm like, all right, Rashford's coming on. I reckon this is where Ronaldo's going to come off. He hasn't done much.
That's what I thought.
Sancho's off. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, but and this is where
I
United
would've
fans.
just switched them.
Yeah, 100%. I
Yeah.
agree. This is where United fans are saying, yeah, but Ronaldo's clinical, 1 chance, 1 goal. Why don't you keep him on? And it's that talk. We're so.
it's the game.
I think we're
Then you're
fried.
putting
I
all
think we're
your
just
bu-
so.
you're putting
We've
all
had
your
enough.
eggs in that one
Ronaldo's
basket.
36, 37.
Yeah, but bro, you know-
he's not there to play 90 minutes week in,
Yeah, I
week
get
out.
it, but
So
bro,
it's- I-
one
I-
chance,
I know what you're
1
saying.
goal,
I know
right?
what you're saying.
That's
needed
the argument.
Something different though. You needed some like imagine I would be excited to see Greenwood, Sancho, Rashford.
And that's where it comes to the manager, bro.
That's actually a sick front
and the
three.
point I was trying
That's
to
a
make
sick front
Yeah,
three.
yeah, yeah.
is where I
It's
agree
fast,
with you.
it's young, it's pacey.
Yeah.
And you know what, bro? You can't use that one big moment, one game, bro. Greenwood can do one big moment, one game.
That's not
Greenwood
dynamic,
gets
man.
the ball outside the box, boom, top corner, bro.
Bro, they're not even-
Any
yeah.
player can do. Lingard comes off the bench, one big moment, one goal.
But that's what he's relying on. Ollie's relying on moments. He's relying on moments to try get him through. De Gea's probably saved this job this season. Now I've been lenient on Ollie because, and it's not nothing about this whole. He's been a legend for the club. I look at him at what he's done for the club when he's been manager. He got rid of all the deadwood.
He brought in some solid.
He got
players.
he got the players in, and I said at 2019, he's gonna build the team for the next guy to come in. Now you got your team. I said no more excuses, bro. Don't fucking give me rubbish excuses in your press conferences and all this crap. This is your team. If you can't get these players to work together, then you're not fit for the job.
And
Do you expect him to walk away? Do you expect him to say, "Okay,
He's
I've
not
done
going
my
to walk
job"?
away. The
Nah,
thing,
they're gonna
the thing
have
is,
to sack
okay.
him.
Well,
the
then
thing is for
somebody's
me.
going to push him. Somebody's
Yeah,
going to push
the
him
thing
out.
is for me, like you could. It's easy to say, get him out now, sack him now. But bro, all right, then know what? Carrick's going to be on the sideline.
No, I get. And I completely
Hey, how
agree.
crazy
I
would
want
what's his name? The ex-Chelsea manager, Conte?
Conte.
Yeah.
I reckon we freaking...
Yeah,
Nah,
but then
see.
when he starts playing
They
defensive,
don't want defensive style.
But isn't that what you guys really read not right now? That's
Right
just
now,
the best
right
style.
now-
the Man United way attacking
Right
football.
now, I don't care, cuz I just
Fucking
want to
bro.
hold. I just want United to
We're-
hold the title. I don't care what it takes.
Bring
bro.
back Jose.
Armpits, bro. Armpits. We want to see
just need to win.
armpits.
You just
But
need to
look,
win.
look, bro.
Go on, boys. Go on. I've had enough. I've had enough, mate.
But to your point, bro. Like,
I was talking about bus parade. I was talking about a bus parade. Fuck what bus?
Nah,
We're gonna take the bus to Stoke.
To your point, Butcher, bro, like it is toxic. But then you have Alex Ferguson on camera when Ollie didn't start Ronaldo talking to Khabib. Oh, Ronaldo's not starting. Oh, like wrong thing. Wrong
Should start
thing.
now. He said you should start your best players.
Yeah, but come on, bro. Like this is what I mean. But then he doesn't start Ronaldo. Like people complain. He starts Ronaldo. People are like, why is he playing 90 minutes?
This is the thing.
Can I
but-
just say, but like, okay, so Alex, the greatest, right? So you got to respect his opinion. But Ollie, it's your team, dude. Just
Exactly.
go out there. I don't care. You just get 3 points, bro. Get 3 points.
I feel like
however you
Ollie's
need
like
to
a
get
big baby and he's just scared.
Bro, what do you
or-
mean, cuz? Like, I try not to listen to his press conferences, but when he first came in, yeah, he said there's some players here that like are gonna leave or whatever, but I'm gonna be successful here. Sanchez, Lukaku, Ashley Young, and whoever you fucked off, all won the league at their thing. You just haven't won anything here. So shut up, bro. Like when Van Persie made them comments about Ollie or whatever, and then this guy he comes out and goes, "Oh, the only thing you're gonna take from me is my number." Like, bro, stop being childish and get on with stop
There's a
trying to win
different agenda.
arguments.
There's a different agenda, yeah.
Like, bro, when they ask
But
him
this-
about tactics, he tries to deflect.
The pressure-
like,
the
bro,
pressure's on.
I'm all for Ollie succeeding because that means United win trophies.
100%.
You know what I mean? So I do want him to do well. Now the problem is, I'll get you guys to jump in before we wrap it up. The problem is now you leave him till this run ends. This fucking hard fixtures. We lost one already, right?
And that's one of the easiest ones out of the hard
Yeah.
games.
So. And because Leicester won in the best form really this season, they're 2-0 up last week. They dropped points.
Aren't they like 11? Weren't they 11th?
Yeah, they
or
were
whatever?
13th, I think, when we played them.
13th or something.
So it's like, do you leave it till
Post
at the
these-
end of this, where the league's probably gone, look, we're 5 points. If we're really, really, really trying to be positive and saying, all right, look, it's only 5 points, we can make it up. Yeah? But if you leave it towards the end of this run,
5 becomes 8, 11,
8, 10,
14.
yeah, if finished, and then you bring the new manager, and the only thing, and you might even be out of Champions League if you don't win to Atalanta in them 2 games, right? So it's like, do you leave him till then, or do you bring in the manager, a new one now, and be like, now, all right, get us the results. Maybe there's a new manager bounce, blah, 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 honeymoon period, get a few wins now.
I reckon his next match determines everything. I think one
Well,
more
hey,
game.
Liverpool,
That's it.
Liverpool,
Liverpool
always
at
sack our
Liverpool.
managers. They sacked Moise,
I think this is it.
sacked Mourinho,
Jose,
sacked
yeah.
Jose, and
I
this
think-
could be it.
Shaqiri for Jose.
But it's going to hurt. Yeah, imagine we get the result to Liverpool. We're celebrating, but then it's like, all right,
No, I'm not celebrating that. Like the fans that
Oli-
say, "I
Oli
hope we
Boswell.
lose," the
No,
fans that
no,
say that
no.
I hope we lose, so the manager gets sacked, can go get
Bro, it's
fucked.
going to
Yeah,
end up being
go
a
You got to
draw.
win games.
It's always going to be a draw.
You have to win the game.
But
look,
you got to
look,
win the games. You got to get the points. Look, if Ollie goes through this
Can't
run,
even do that.
yeah,
Can't even win a game. Can't even draw a game.
Okay, but let's say he gets the points, and through this period there's like 5 or 6 games, right? And he does well. Like I'm not for like I was originally Ollie out, right?
Yeah,
You
2
guys
years
know
ago.
From the beginning. But to Borges'
From the
point,
beninging.
from the beginning,
in the beginning.
But for Borch's point, it's the players, right? So if they want him out, we're not going to get the results. You've got it, down tools. You've got to get him out, right? So that's my opinion on at what point do you do it. If we go to Liverpool and we lose 3-0, see you later.
So, see, the thing is, Kev, you talk about, like, for example, do we keep him for this Liverpool game or not? But that becomes a 6-point game then. You know what I mean? Like, if we lose to Liverpool, we're now 6 points further back from Liverpool than we need to be. So, it's a concern, bro. It's a massive concern. When do we wait? When do we bring someone
And this is
else?
the thing, right? Like, if you keep Ole, what Ole does best when his job is hanging by a thread, he gets results. So, what if now Ole beats or gets a result against Liverpool, beats Spurs, beats or draws against City, and then wins the rest of them hard games, wins the 2 Atalanta games, he's still going to be in a job.
And then he loses.
He gets a result if he just gets the results.
But then the team's in form.
Yeah, but what about if we're playing like we are now, no system or no what everyone's complaining about, and we just get the result? Yes, I know it's good. Beat your rivals, blah blah blah. Get the points.
Do you care if you win a title?
Huh?
Do you care?
No, you don't care. But I'm saying, then the owners are going to look at this and be like, he's getting the results. But then if we go on to lose to Watford and then all them other games after that, it's irrelevant what we did against these big teams. You know what I'm saying? So it's a double-edged sword. Ole loses these games, and then you got to be like, the next manager comes in, bro, we're already 15 points behind, 18 points behind.
It's too late for this year.
Ole wins these games, comes out of this flying, but he's still in a job.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is what I'm saying, bro. So it's a highlight, but the players at the same time, bro. The players need to step it up.
If he doesn't win one of the major trophies, we said it pre-season, he's gone. Like, it's just simple as that. Or unless it becomes
But I
extremely
think
close.
Borch's point is, why wait till then?
Bro, do it now, cuz act now.
Yeah, in a way, I'm saying, but have someone ready. I don't want to see against Liverpool, Carrick on the sideline, McKenna on the sideline, all these drop kicks on the sideline.
Let articles start coming out. Oh, United in talks with Conte. United in talks. Let Solskjaer shake a bit, bro. Like, I'm over it, man. I'm really over
Got to
it.
leak something.
And then you know what? You watch him post match, and I know you say you don't watch these boards. I know you say you don't watch these boards, but post match you see him the way he talks. Like he tries to act like he's disappointed. Like we didn't deserve the points.
What do you mean?
We didn't deserve the points and all this
What do you mean?
stuff.
The game against Villa. He comes on the thing, he asks a question, he goes, the goal was offside. Bro, but don't worry about you've lost.
What about the football?
What about the football? What about this? Like, all this sort of stuff. And then you got players coming out, putting out tweets and, we got to be better. No, shut the fuck up, Bruno, Pogba.
That's all the management.
Yeah, but bro, it doesn't matter. It's coming out of their accounts.
Anyway, look, boys.
But Pogba said in an interview, there's something wrong. We can't figure it out, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Bro, have a look at yourself first before you chat about anyone else. Yeah, sort yourself out. Yeah, you're getting bullied off a fucking, who do we play, bro? Like all these Tillemans and all that sort of stuff are ripping us up. It's fucking shocking, bro.
From Villa owned him. I can't remember.
Yeah, bro, McGinn and all these guys. Yeah. And
but Ferdy, from a Liverpool perspective, or as a fan, as a non-United fan, like what do you see from your end?
Man, I'm pretty much with you. I don't get the whole Ole decision of signing him long term. It's the same thing that Liverpool went through, where we kept on trying to sign these kind of managers. We brought Kenny in,
Rodgers,
a club legend, Rodgers.
Yeah,
I never got Rodgers, bro. Why sign a manager from Swansea to come into a huge club?
Let me look. With Ole, it was about the rebuild. Kenny Dalglish could have probably done the same thing if they gave him the funds.
No.
They didn't give him the players.
No.
You signed Robbie Keane. Did he sign Robbie Keane? And then he left was it him that signed Robbie Keane? Then he went back to Tottenham 6 months later in the January window. If you gave him the money, it probably turns out a bit different. Ole was here for the rebuild.
Man, I don't agree
Ole has rebuilt the team.
I think
it's time for him maybe to.
Kenny was out of the game for over 30 years. Ole, I don't even know who Ole managed before United. United is one of the biggest clubs in the world, boys, and you guys already know this. And
the guy was interim, but the guy was interim, and then
don't sign him. You guys need a stature like a big manager. Like we need a Klopp.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna stop you there, bro. I'm gonna stop you there because
Ole has no experience.
Hold on, we're gonna stop you there, bro, because you're talking about high profile managers.
Yeah.
Who did we have before that? Jose Mourinho's won everything there is.
Absolutely.
Van Gaal won everything to win. All right, but bro, we're saying it. Jose comes in, we're winning. Yeah, but doesn't matter, bro. He was the best coach at the Euros that season. Doesn't matter where.
Let me finish, man. You're looking for a manager to come in and rebuild.
Yeah, but bro,
Klopp is a manager to come and rebuild. All right, you've got Conte for Chelsea coming in to rebuild.
Like Conte does not rebuild, bro. What's wrong with you?
Bro, Conte came into that Chelsea team.
Yeah, but bro, he's not a manager that's going to rebuild your team.
Okay, there'll be a manager to win the Premier League for you.
Yes, this is now you got the team.
guys now.
Yeah, but bro, You know, he's not coming in. I'm sorry, bro. He's not coming in when you have
Thomas,
Ashley Young,
what's his
Valencia,
name?
Cleverley,
Chelsea's
Phil
manager.
Jones.
Chelsea's
Come on, bro.
manager.
Think about the team, bro.
Chelsea's
Think about
manager
the team.
Thomas, whatever, came in and what did he do? Won the Champions League last year.
Yeah, but what's the plays that he have, cuz? What's
Yeah,
wrong
but-
with you?
But Frank Lampard did
You're
all the
telling
work
me your
beforehand.
United game.
Oh my God,
You're
cuz.
telling me
What-
your United team right now, if you don't give him any of the manager I just mentioned, he wouldn't win a trophy with
Yeah,
him?
yeah, I think that's
Yeah, but-
Borges' point, but
That's
Borges'
my
point is
point.
Borges'
What's wrong with
point
you?
when we appointed Oli,
Yeah.
it was for a different. It
was for a different
task.
reason, bro.
Rebuilding. I never saw him as a manager to be going in there in the
Yeah,
first
but
place.
it's for a rebuild. It was that toxic that we needed someone to sort the club out from the ground up above.
Look, I would've
when you
chosen
build,
that better
when,
guy.
Oli-
yeah, but when you build a house, bro, you don't start from the roof.
Obviously
You
not.
got to change the
Oli,
foundation.
Look,
Yeah.
Ollie's done a good job rebuilding the squad.
Well, you got to give him credit at least
the
for that.
squad. Yeah, no, hold
Don't
on.
give him- I definitely give him credit for that, yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, then he
So
should, bro.
he's done a good job. He's done a good job rebuilding the squad.
But for Bosch's sake, I hope he stays.
Cuz.
Look, anyway, he's done a good job rebuilding the squad. Is he a long-term manager? No, he's not. He's there to rebuild, add the names. To be fair, Brendan Rodgers for Liverpool, he brought in Coutinho and Suarez and all these players, and he rebuilt the squad too.
Didn't he get them second?
Second,
Who slipped?
Suarez.
Who slipped, brother?
Suarez got him second.
Yeah, who slipped?
Gerrard.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. He could have won the league. Rodgers, you're giving him shit.
But Rodgers
Sharp,
could have won
bro.
the league. What has he done since?
No,
He's-
but
he went to Celtic and
hold on.
How did he win the league for us?
Hold on.
After that season.
The quad 4 years in a
After
row.
that season that Suarez left.
Just won the quad
he
4
still
years
had
in a
the
row.
same,
Yeah, but
same
hold on.
players, right?
What did he do? You made a very good point to me last week when I said that. I
Yeah.
said exactly what he said. I go, yeah, but it wasn't Rodgers. It was Gerrard that lost the title for you. And then
Absolutely.
you said something to me was you said a stat like he never started the same team every week for the whole season.
Bro,
or
Rodgers, it was the no,
Fergie,
not that.
hey, Fergie never started
Give me
the
one
same
ga-
team.
Give me one
ever.
game Rodgers went down in Liverpool and we came back, or
Oh,
even drawn.
Yeah, but that's
they
Give
never
me
came back
one
from being
game.
down.
Give me one game,
Yeah, but
bullshit.
he's a
Yeah,
good
okay.
manager. Though.
One game.
He's a good
Yeah,
manager.
all right, but
Would you take Rodgers?
Absolutely
No,
not, man.
Oh.
For United, you guys.
No,
He's actually a
come
rebuild,
on,
bro.
bro. No way, bro.
No
I'm
way.
sick of
Yeah,
his
but-
names, cuz. I'm
yeah,
sick of it.
but this is the
You
thing.
guys are doing right now what Liverpool did for 20 years. Bring in whatever managers in.
It's got to be a Pep Guardiola's Klopp.
Yeah, but bro,
Solskjaer,
this is the
something
thing.
that.
Like a lot of fans over there get carried away with these big names, right? Zidane is not rebuilding you a squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we
But the squad's already rebuilt.
that's
Now,
yes, thank
okay,
you, bro.
hold on, stop. Boys, why can't we be friends?
We can't be friends, bro.
No, listen,
When
listen.
we bet you guys this week,
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what? Oli in forever, extend him a long-term contract.
give him the deal, give him what he wants. Yeah,
Give him what he wants.
Rio Ferdinand said it.
What-
Rio Ferdinand
what
said
they're
it.
both
give
saying.
him the contract. Give him what he wants.
What they're both saying is kind of hitting heads. Borch is saying Oli came in to rebuild the squad. He's done that.
Yep.
Now it's time, not 3 years ago when Oli came in. Now it's time to get your
Wow, bro.
Hand it
Conte,
over.
Yeah.
your Klopp.
I'm gonna have to
your
fucking learn
Pepe.
Arabic for the next one to translate to this guy.
Relax.
I can teach you.
Hey, come.
Hello, it's me, Borche.
I think me and Borch's disagreement is that I don't believe he should even be an interim or a guy to rebuild. I don't see him as a manager to come in
Yeah,
and
okay, but we
rebuild.
did it. It's easy to say now.
okay, hold
It's
on.
easy
I do
to
give
say
him
that
credit.
now.
Hold on,
I
hold
do
on,
give
hold
him
on.
credit for
Hold on,
doing
hold
so.
on, hold
He
on.
has
Mikel
done.
Do you
Arteta.
think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has done a good job rebuilding?
Yes. More. You know what? He's beyond my expectations of what
Okay,
he's
so
done.
now he needs
So
to
now we're sucking
go.
him off.
Now,
Now
I reckon
he
he
needs
should
to
have
go.
left last season.
Absolutely.
But this is the thing, right?
They got Varane and Sancho.
The thing is,
And Ronaldo.
you can't, like in my opinion, as bad as people want to say he was tactically, this was his team. Give him that chance to work with this team.
He's had the chance and
He's
he
got the
flopped
chance,
against
and
all the
you're
weak
flopping
teams.
it now. So
It's inexperience. It's
Yeah,
inexperience.
okay, I
Managing a
agree.
Huge
Yes,
club
okay, I get
with
that.
Huge
I get that.
personalities,
Yeah,
huge
this
players.
guy, bro, personalities, bro. They're
That's
not
all right.
dating
Well,
each
Look,
other.
Pogba's-
Let's
I can
agree to
guarantee
disagree.
Pogba's behavior
Let's
won't
agree to
go
disagree.
past
It's not
Sir
based on
Alex
understanding.
Ferguson or
That's
Klopp.
all right.
Let's
Understanding,
agree to
man.
disagree.
Let's agree to disagree.
Anyways, guys,
Solskjaer's done good
look
to
what's
rebuild.
happened.
Said it
Look what's
would've
happened, bro.
sold
Look what's
Pogba
happened.
last season.
You know what? If we were on the fucking StreamYard, off the chat, this guy's gone off the chat.
Set up some
See ya,
WhatsApp
it's
chats.
gone.
WhatsApp chats.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick you out of the group too, bro. I've had enough. I've had enough, bro.
Borch is recording audio.
I'm on the way home. You better remove.
Whenever I listen to Borges one, it's always on 1.5 or 2.
Yeah.
Because it just sounds better.
It goes
Fucking gigabytes, gigabytes. But look, guys, this conversation will never end. But look,
This might be my last podcast.
it
man.
probably will be. It probably will be, bro.
Bro, hey,
Man United TV.
Hey, United's 4 points behind you, bro, and you guys have us
You got Klopp as this big manager, world class players, only 4 points.
3 points.
only 4
Look,
points.
guys, look.
Only. God bless you, Borch.
And we'll be. Is 4 4 points, yeah, it will be one by the end of the by Monday morning. It will be 1 point. By Monday
morning,
Monday morning.
I'm all right with you guys winning, so Ollie stays another season.
Yeah. Look who United have
Hold
dropped
on.
to. End of story.
All right, boys.
I'm done, bro.
Time out.
The boys
Everyone's done, bro. Everyone's done.
I'm done, bro.
Look, guys, we're gonna have a preview.
Wow.
We're gonna have a preview.
There's
Liverpool, Man United.
There's a lot of
Are we going in person?
I had to sit in between them.
In
So.
person? Damo Fedi.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
Mo Salah.
He slipped on his fork.
Talk now, brother. Talk now. You think I can't mute ya?
On the way home, where moved you from?
There you go. Bro, when you're putting on your shoes, remove from the football capital. As you're doing your shoelaces. But look, guys, I know we tried to make this a bit shorter, but it's impossible. But boys, nevertheless, it's been a pleasure seeing you all in person. I think we haven't even seen each other. This is the first day in probably 3 months.
And here we go. There's a lot of heat. Hey, you put mine down.
Sorry, but you tried to hand over the mic over there. What do you think
Oh, here we go.
You fuck.
Smile, Rami, smile.
this is? Let me wrap this up. We're going to be wrapping up here fucking for 4 days, bro.
All right, guys. As you can see, there's a lot of heat in this episode. I'm going to wrap it up. I think Borche is just...
No, I'm good. I'm all right.
much.
It's all right. I'm all right. Yeah, your mic's still down. You can talk all you want, bro. You can talk all you want. You're not getting unmuted. But yeah, look, guys, like, share, subscribe. Get your thoughts in the comments. Ollie in, Ollie out.
Ollie in.
You're deluded, bro. You're deluded.
Yeah, no, I'm taking my mic away from you, bro.
And look, guys, we'll see you on the next one. We'll do a Liverpool United maybe preview, and then we'll review that game as well.
I'm done, bro.
Rami's done. By the end of the episode, are we playing away in the Champions League or home?
Fuck the fun.
You might need to, if we're playing in Italy, we might have to leave fucking Ollie in Atalanta there somewhere and bring Conte while we're in Italy.
That's all right.
On the way back. You never know. But look, yeah, like I said 10 times, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.